Good evening. My name is Jorge Perez, and today I'll be going over my elevator pitch idea. The title of my application is called My Comics. Now, as a person that reads comic books, you sometimes go to a website or an app looking for a comic book that you wish to read. But as it turns out, they don't have that comic book. So what do? You go to another website or app and the same result. And then you repeat the same again and again and again. So when you come to look at the clock, you have spent over an hour or more searching for that specific comic book or series and you can't find it. So, what's the answer? My Comics. This is where My Comics comes into play. My Comics is an app for comic books where you as a user can come and search for a specific comic book by either name, character, superpower, genre, or year that it was released. My Comics uses Marvel's API that returns JSON data. Now, with my comics, you'll be able to search for any of the hundreds of comic books that Marvel has as the beginning of the app. Uh, as we time passes by, we are hoping to add more APIs, allowing you access to different comic universes like DC Comics. Now, with my comics, you'll be able to search for a comic book, and read that comic book right there, buy it, or just subscribe to the subscription and be able to keep a copy of that comic book in your library for whenever you want to read it offline, online, or share with a friend. Now, the target audience for this application, according to research, people start reading comic books around when start entering the young adult life, but also teenage years, starting from 16 and up. Especially around high school and university and adult life. Now, people start discovering comic books around the time they start high school, since that's when people start exploring new things and start entering to new stages in their life. Now, according to the target audience, according to the wealth or money standards, um, it is more relative to young adults since they tend to have jobs or their parents help them with, they depend on parents. Now, our comic books are not too expensive, they are quite affordable. So, allowing young adults to buy this reading leisure and be able to enjoy it. Now, teenagers as well, since they depend on the parents to access, the parents can give them allowance and other monetary benefits, and they are able to purchase comic books. And since they're not expensive, you'll be able to buy as many comic books as you want. Now, the gender for the brand is gender neutral since anybody can be a comic book fan. Anybody can be part of the Marvel Universe or DC Universe or any other comic book universe. There is no specific genre, but it is mainly more dominated, according to research, it is a more male dominated market. Around 63% of the comic book readers are male, and the rest tends to go through females, and 5% tend to be gender neutral, meaning different types of sexuality. Now, why is this app essential? Well, first of all, it will help you avoid countless of hours just searching for one comic book and have it on one neat place. Easy to find, easy to search, and easily able to read any comic book that you desire. Now, everybody loves comic books, and you'll be able to find for right now, any Marvel comic book that there is available. And if you're a collector and you'll be looking for that Marvel Captain number 2, super rare, and it costs a fortune in paper, you can easily go to the app, search it, find it, and buy it for $1 or whatever the price might be. and add it to your collection. Um, as one Stanley said, comic books for me are fairy tales for grown-ups. Everybody enjoys it. Everybody wants to escape their own life and go into a fairy tale, a world where they can imagine crazy superpowers and superheroes and stuff. Um, Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Have a good night.